Uza for my money akwa TalesOfDuoduwaahPodcast. And I name Mr. Amakye never be din komo. Or administrator or Odobriba Academy. But when I'm again say you're related to Amakye Dede because of Amakye. And now share me profile near there wa school be prepare. Maybe sano. I didn't know co school be sir. Or the year then. I don't know if I'm going business. Nti kaya ho. Na eni ndi nkomo na mbisa na brabo mu nsem ene how far he has come. Mr. Amakye.
Yes, madam.
Do you want to say?
I don't know yet.
And then I may say, Nti here come Mr. Amakye. Who is Mr. Amakye? Full name and something brief about you.
For no, madam say na me chair won't call for sa washing and no be a good evening. Yes, me din anka say Joseph Amakye. Amakye na yedia papa Odotun.
Okay.
And nature training sa oye opini bi a obona bra ye pa or yen extended family.
Okay.
Papa Odotun. Emi anka sa de won ma menhu nimpa but according to storyline from my father, and maybe some of the family. I think so will be a na oya de pa ye ntina ama what na nti media ankasa nko father from here Joseph Amakye.
Joseph Amakye. I'm going to say obusia ni Amakye Dede.
Oh David.
Nti anka me going say na ni Amakye Dede ne ba na ba di komo. Okay, now go school ahimfa. From basic school out to university ko ahimfa.
Okay, I think first of all I was born in Yeji. Yeah, woman Yeji.
Okay.
Yes. And I think at the age of 6 years, my parents brought me to university. Yes.
Okay.
Into my bahan, the very first school I started here, ACM. I'm friend African Christian Mission.
Oh,
yes.
That's all.
But that's all. And I started from ACM. Now, me movie I call Zion D.
Okay.
I want to start free.
And Zion school na che?
Yes, I check. Yes.
Wow.
I think your Zion A, B, C. Now Zion D. Yes.
Okay.
Me call Zion D.
Meaning I was one company and a different.
No, different way or different company.
Okay.
And I think Zion A, B, no Zion School. Zion Girls. Yes.
Okay.
One Zion D no. I dey call baby my sorry person. I want.
Okay.
One yes. That thing say I continued from that place. KG2. Me call sana me do how to call class 5. Until at a point, you know, na we papa nua I friend Dr. James Kofiana.
Oh, papa nua.
Yes.
One mother, one father.
Yes, one mother, one father.
Yes, so you could put them.
Until at a line na ono eba mo say obeboami.
Okay.
Until the idea was moving me every the government school to a private school. And one funny aspect of it is you're moving me every Zion to Benezano.
Okay.
I was supposed to go to class 5, obviously, because class 5, class 5, and obviously I have to be in class 5. But as at that time, I couldn't even mention the word de. Because most of the government school, so we will be a age in a washroom. Okay. Next promotion say be a punctuality, how committed you are, and all that. Sometimes they will consider to, promote you. Okay. Yes. Okay. I couldn't even mention the word de. Wow. But when it comes to be a solving identity, I was very good in that. Yes. When I was taken to Ebenezer, I was taken back. Instead of going to class 5, I call class 3. Okay. Yes. Into one of when I was moving to class 5, and I moving me free and I call the end time challenge night. Okay. Yes. Hey, yes. Yes, yes. That is first when I have friend challenge night. Until I moved from Ebenezer to Challenge Night. One of I have to go to class 5. But that place too, yes, that place too, I went to class 3.
Again.
Because as at that time, my academic performance was very poor. And so I think I accepted that. And when I went to Challenge Night, one met now be someone say, why always me? Why do I always have to be dragging back and all that? So I think from then, I met now. I says 1 or 2 things, and I started saying that is me papa and your penny. He was then time as security at the school.
Okay.
And say, Onana or motivated me. And say, sometimes I push school and in Brennan and China, there and all that. And right from then, me will say, me improve it. And I think I was supposed to go to class 4, but I was jumped to class 5 to join my seniors.
You didn't say teacher being a boy particular now more than boy.
Yeah, I think it was performance of some of my teachers and me myself psyching my brain to
as a young child now to me psyching my brain say you are going to learn.
I think during that time in that age, but I think I was between the ages of either 14 or 15. To me, as psyching my brain.
Now, because like at that age, now colleagues normal answer.
Also not mention that and what mention that I can say. Yes, it was normal.
Okay.
Yes. And I think from then now I start to say me improve it. Yes. And I think when I got to class 5, first time I was second.
What?
Yes. Yes. First time I was second. Second time I was first. Third time I was first.
So by then were you able to read?
Yes, I think yes, I improved. I improved, even though to me and kind of crampona. Comparing that to all the previous schools, I got improved at Challenge Night.
Okay.
As I say,
so now your friend challenging height. Challenging night. Let's say a friend.
Odobriba Academy.
Okay.
Yes.
And school.
That was part of the first batch.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. And SHS nursing.
I think we don't have SHS, but when I completed at Odobriba, I went to UNISEC, Universal Secondary School.
Yes. I didn't know I say school in I Uniba base. I didn't when you Unibasa.
I think in growing up, being part of a family, sometimes you also have to assess the financial aspect of it.
Okay.
And I know the financial, but even though Dr. James Kofena was helping, but he was helping academically, and also little of my my feeding and all that. But I'm here to say, what two parents in China, I'm feeding one up but he was supporting a little.
And UNISEC now you're there now.
Now you're there student.
Okay.
Yes. But he bought me a bicycle. They be the school.
No, I am.
Yes. He's one of the greatest fellows in my life.
Intelligence says, "Send I was send school be how positively and negatively."
I met Maka say initially I thought it would affect me, but when I came to Challenge Night, currently called Odobriba, me who's a difference, and to me, Maka say it has really helped me positively because I be an anchor seeing all these improvements, maybe I mean one but coming to Challenge Night and seeing all these things, and I mean say, okay, now it was in a good direction, yes.
And so what are some of the key lessons I was seeing from changing your environment from one place to the other? How did it shape you?
Yes, Met me I say one word the other. In most cases, changing schools, it may affect it. It may affect academic performance because coming to let's say school A, you have some particular teachers say be almost once going to school B, so after teachers, martial lifestyles I say it sometimes affects. It affects a lot. But to me, send earlier on, knowing my academic performance and seeing myself right now and then time, I can say, hey, yeah, affecting me that much. Yes.
Okay. Mr. Amakye.
Okay.
University no uko UW. Program ben I read.
I read accounting.
Okay. Yes. I didn't know accounting.
I think my accounting because while in secondary school, my business.
Okay.
Yes. And looking at all my majors, it goes in line with accounting. And I think while in school, so let me assess my capabilities. And I got to realize most of my capabilities were in either mathematics or accounting. Okay. So I chose accounting over mathematics.
No, because I'm say accounting,
accounting is somehow difficult, but once a course behind a principle, accounting has principle. The bit is I say what debit and I say what credit. Now what exchange here, it makes the whole transaction wrong. That then say every course behind a principle. It's a what to me it this way. I think I ain't done yet the bad so but I ain't done yet. Since one for some particular program was we are open way. Yes.
Until we university back in the university days as undergrad now who hold the position there now were you actively involved in student affairs?
I can say no.
Are they?
Because once just as we said, once people assume accounting is very difficult. Yes, of course, because moving from how do you call it, secondary school to university, obviously things are going to be new. Because the ocean or secondary school is going to be different from what you're going to learn in university. And so I told myself, I want to focus. I want to know how the trend will move. And I got to realize in accounting, as you move, then it becomes more difficult.
Sir?
Yes. Because stage behind in your
then how did you say through?
Yes, because you have to just I mean, as our fan say, there once you have chosen to do that, as our fan say, there just to learn on it. That is with discipline, with small learning, and
you see, now our academic schedules are now.
Yes. Yes, I think I personally have my timetable.
Okay.
Yes, I personally have my timetable because I did distance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was going for lectures Saturdays, Sundays, and I'm quite a Juma Monday too.
No, yeah, Juma.
Now me Juma run off restaurant and bar.
Okay.
But I first headed the school as headmaster. Yes,
and as a young guy, and I'll call a headmaster.
Yes, I think immediately I completed secondary school. Somebody recommended me to other.
And now about home model. If I know see them home.
You see, the issue is when I was in secondary school, just as I told you, even though Dr. James Kofiana was assisting me, but the one say, and on to me, yes, and when I was in school, when I was in secondary school, my school, what I do was, I'm some more area on. Now, my trauma then kakaka. And then I'm come from say 50 pesos. Because what the 50 pesos about grandpa, I will just accept it.
Okay.
And teach you. So I was just teaching a lot of students at my area. And say, if I say, yeah, me try collect and then I say 50 pesos. I say, if I say 5 cedis. Imagine say, yeah, somebody is also charging 2 cedis or 5 cedis, but I'm taking 50 pesos. Imagine the number of people I'll get. And I think I was getting money out of that. And then one or the other, and to me, sustaining me kakra during secondary school time. And I think people were looking at it. And then I will say, in all your life, you have to know, people are monitoring you. No matter what you do, people are monitoring you. And then it gave me that exposure. And then maybe a school and I mean, opportunity to head the school.
Okay, say accounting a bit difficult. Na unum say difficult. I didn't know sign your masters. Oh, your masters so subject thing.
So I think, yes, my masters, I chose procurement and supply chain management.
And also any distance and a regular.
Yeah, and also no, I don't know, it falls under regular, but I don't know, every Saturday and every Sunday. That one call class, mobile and online to say more class.
It's a regular.
Yeah, everyone say, and also a distance. Yes.
I didn't know you see that aspect.
Yes, I think.
So you might holding.
Once I watch accounting, even though every institution would want an account officer, but every institution would also want someone who can also manage the affairs of procurement and also read the trend of supply chain. So imagine, say, you will spend 20 cedis to pick a car from, let's say, here to, let's say, Univer Market. As a supply chain student, I will also, assess the market and know, so, okay, if I pick a straight car from Aha to Univer Market, that will cost me 20 cedis. Why don't I also pick shortcuts, maybe shortcuts to get to the same destination? And picking a car, that will cost me 10 cedis. Why won't I also choose that mode of transportation? And say, I think most of institutions would also want people who have the background of accounting and procurement. Yes. As we speak now, when you go to most of the institutions in Ghana here, they want someone who has that background. So I think yes. So when I completed,
now what is homophobia nurse?
No, you see, I can also choose to be in accounting field. It's a plus to me. I can also choose to be in the procurement, sector. It's also a plus to me because I have both experience. I have experience in accounting and I also have experience in procurement.
I didn't know one really almost chartered accountant now. And I didn't say nay yet didn't know
one say for chatano. And then that one you can do it anytime you want. So as I'm speaking to right now, some person chatter, I can still be writing the exams.
How many exams?
It depends because how they call it, undergrad. So when you're accounting, they exempt you from some of the exams that you have to write. So when you're accounting, so you would have to write all the papers. In the master's, so if I should have done, let's say, accounting, and the exemptions will be more. What I say, but senior me undergrad and me ready accounting. I think say the exemptions, even though will be more, but ensure that you're more as compared to be our accounting or the undergrad, and our also higher accounting or masters. Yes. I think say choosing procurement. I'm sure that choosing a keke.
Okay.
I read the trend of how.
I trend in a chum.
Oh,
yeah, sure.
Yes, okay. As I'm speaking to right now, most of institutions are now even departing from how do you call it this procurement way. So we now call e-procurement. Online. And doing that reduce a lot of procurement fraud and all that. What I say. In terms of say, people would have to submit bid by themselves. But if it has to do with online, there's no way to say, so you have to come and give me, how to call bribe, you have to bribe me for me to select you as a supplier.
Because you say online.
Yeah, you're online. And so the system would have to access everything and select you automatically. Yes.
Okay, so now I can say, na accounting, when you involve yourself with student administration or politics. So purchase more accounting, they can't enter into student leadership and I say it will be difficult for them.
No, I won't say there are individual differences. To me, I thought say, I was facing difficulties in this particular area.
Okay.
And to me, you have two things at the same time. To me, and yeah, student politics. As well as how do you call it, my academics. But I never can watch it. Somebody must also choose, okay, to me, I'm good in everything, or maybe combining the academics to we now do
to me a
multitasking. But to me, I said to myself, say, for my undergrad, I want to pay attention to it. Even if I want to do student politics, unless, of course, when I go to my master's before. That is why in say, I mean, say, when I began with my master's, I entered into politics.
Okay, so yeah, then master's, no politics, no idea.
Politics, and I think say the current grassroots president, Efani Mensa, I was part of his campaign team, and I was also part of his communication team.
Hey.
Yes. Yeah, and I think say based on your efforts, Kakrano, and then
into any appointments, Anna?
Oh, not yet, because when you're too abandoned, there are a lot of, I mean,
I didn't think that
actions
UW students now. I'm open court issues, and when it comes to elections.
Yes. In going to politics, there are two things that one has to say to him or herself. It's either you win or lose. What I say. But there are some people, say, I have to win by all means. What I say. Let me give you the genesis of this current grassroots president.
Okay.
He is very, very humble.
Yeah,
very, very humble and committed.
Yeah.
He started doing his campaign.
Underground.
Yes, underground campaign, little by little. What else? And people didn't know what he was doing. Obano no wakasa. We saw how things are going and all that. People didn't know the intentions of what he was doing. What I said. Until when it became necessary to start with the election, that was when people know, okay, that means this guy is coming for grassroots president and all that. So I personally adopted into the policies. You see, there are a lot of people who would want to go into politics because they don't have people to speak for them. So I thought, okay, that was the very good opportunity for me to speak for Ima. Because Ima was somebody I emphasized I think the people you contested with, there was one person, like I said, it's Kakakawofi. No, he was thinking that the money can sell him through. But I also said to myself, even though I had people who came to speak to me and all that, so I can go and follow the other opponent. I thought, no, I can never betray Ima. Even though Ima never gave me even one seat. But I said to myself, I want to campaign for him. This is the time for me to at least, sell his policies and all that. And I think Ima won with a very huge margin because of how the campaign team, how we projected him.
So if he won with huge margin, I didn't think any panel still had the court. Because I quite say a waste of time.
It's one own reasons for doing that. But the truth of the matter is, as there were a lot of issues. People were raising a lot of protests and all that. So why say? But young fire campaign man, yes, when you say Ima is somebody who is clean and there is nothing that you can say about Ima about Hodi. That is why it could also be said there. It's a plan just to drag the administrative activities back. But it didn't work.
I didn't know student leaders no. Omo person go into student politics no. So omo person go into politics, then they will start a foundation. They will start doing seminars. They will start doing things omo patch say they care about people. But when you have position here, then they stop doing all those things. And also like I say, I pretense and I say that's the attitude.
Yeah, like I say, it will be an senior or in politics. Senior meka earlier on. Obi or bet me okay. When we say or say or contester, no one starts had. So never it will mean the minds of the voters. What I say. But there are some too who also have the intention, but they will begin earlier. Into be who say bia nipakono ne okasa fine. Who say nipakono say ono no onim ne opesa den oye. What I say.
But munya we penoma sesa.
Obi so wa onya on sesa. Obi wa onya sesa. Let me give you one thing. Somebody like Dr. James Kofi Annan, he contested for the 2020 election in Winneba. He lost. But even when he lost, he was even doing more things that he wasn't even doing when he contested in 2020. International, what can I say? On also no, when he was coming to contest, no, yeah, but Olusin Ojaya and I said, no. There are individual differences. Obi or why was sika into influence you have to sit down to reorganize things very well. Obi also yeah. Somebody like Dr. James, he's a businessman. What I say. Into somebody like this one. Oluso Krampa, you must say and one or other. Oh yeah. Yes.
Now political ambitions. And you ask in so Kasa. I said, why adopt political talk?
Yeah, I think so, yes. I would want to contest for how do you call it? Deputy Treasurer.
Okay.
Yes. And for to NDC.
Hey.
Yes.
Who are grounds?
Me can say more grounds and I say many grounds. Because I say in being quiet to say you can do open how do you call it? Politics as a campaign. But I strongly believe say the NDC in Winnipeg knows what I can do. And you know, the treasurer position also requires somebody who has a very strong accounting background. You understand? So I believe, say, with my over 9 years experience in accounting, it makes me more qualified to occupy that position.
Yes. Talking about NDC in Efutu, do you think that NDC has a future in Efutu?
Yes, I think NDC has a future in Efutu.
How?
Yes, you see, even nationwide, when you compare all the political parties, everybody will say NDC is the most attractive party now, as we speak now. You understand? And you know, NDC is our mother party. And having a sub in Efutu, that is Efutu constituency. Obviously, they will adopt the policies of their mother policies. And over Winnipeg, even though there are a lot of issues and all that, people have a lot of issues and all that. But I can tell you, say, leadership are putting things in place to make the party more attractive than.
Because my sister almost NDC campaign strategy where putting a very low.
Me to me, I say very low. I personally think that it's even more than the MPP.
Then why do they always win here?
Yeah, you see, the issue is, but opponent be our senior or ne campaign and so in politics. Over to my campaign say, oh, if you near my side the way amount. Your opponent can also go and share less 1,000 cities or 2,000 Ghana cedis. Eh, be an okra won did but my shop boss me near mama will you man why? How many people will even accept that? It's only few people who says, okay, be a man women so we never remember you man my. There are people too who also need agent support. Into our command of 2,000 Ghana cedis. The person must betray you to vote for that person. No, inside be an because of what one man or wrong candidate.
Children say has no much chase capa.
Met Marker say sharing of money.
Where will be that?
Oh, I've seen some.
No,
personally, I wouldn't go.
Yeah, Jibra.
No, personally, I wouldn't go because you say sometimes your educational level will let you move out of certain things. Meaning, say you are the right candidate. Even if me kwaje kwa imagine me and I won't vote for you.
Yeah, Jibra.
Me kwaje kwa imagine me I won't even vote for you. And you see the issue is, I'm going to say me end this. They know I'm end this. So
hey, until you open politics.
Yes. I do open up politics for NDC.
Wow.
Yes. I believe in you being a lawyer. If you want to support this person, let people know that you are for this person. If you are not for this person, let everybody know that you are not for this person. But I know interest you have to be enemies.
Yeah, I understand. NDC, time now more opposition. No? They were talking about Galamsey, LGBTQ. But mobile power, the current news I saw the other time, they say, President, they say, anyway, the communication will catch. Say, LGBTQ, any priority to Ghanaians. But I'm no more opposition. It was their priority. But mobile empowerment, it's not their priority. And mostly people also say that say Niyama Akwe globally, then the president will take the praises. But say Baweya, Elko not all the affected global trends.
Masters, I want to ask you this question. As you speak now, the rate at which you used to hear Galamsey and all that, do you hear it again now?
Mm-hmm.
It has come down. You see, NDC is a party that will not come and sit on radio and way I'm doing this. They believe in results. And as we speak now, there are a lot of Galamsey sites. They are no more operating.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You have evidence.
Oh, there are a lot of Galamsey sites.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of now they are no more operating.
Can you mention some?
I don't want to mention places that will contradict myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to tell you an authority say there are a lot of Galamsey sites, they are no more operating.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of hotspots that NDC during the MPP time, they were unable to go there. Now, NDC have gone there to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main reason why now you have, clean water. At first, you just open a tap and you see it, either yellow, green or whatever. But now at least, even though we cannot say it's 100%, but I can tell you on authority say, now things are far better than the MPP time. Yes. Mm-hmm. And talking of the LGBTQ plus and whatever, I can tell you say, this government is really working hard for the president to sign.
Okay.
So with no time, you will see the president sign.
Yes. Say a politician, somewhere that for. And on mobile power, once you do her or opposition or you're poor. But number power, now I'm very rich and also back then.
You see, that would take us to how do you call it? The course I'm reading now. Mm-hmm. Now, when you go to most of the how do you call it? Public institutions, there are a lot of procurement frauds. You understand? When you talk about this bid rigging, now suppliers will submit a bid. Let's say I'm supplier A, you are supplier B. Mm-hmm. And let's say my brother is supplier C. Now, this is what happens. The three of us will agree that this particular time, I want to get the contract. You understand? So let all of us raise our bid to, let's say, 20,000 Ghana cedis. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, to you, you can easily drop yours to, let's say, 15,000. I can drop mine to 12,000. Okay. My brother can drop his to 10,000. Now you will shoot yours up. You that we have chosen for you to win the contract. We have asked you to shoot it up to, let's say, 20,000. Mm-hmm. I am going to shoot mine up to, let's say, 21,000. Mm-hmm. My brother is going to shoot his to 22,000. Now the three of us.
So they want them to select the 20,000.
Yes.
Meanwhile, they are all working together.
No, they are not working together. Mm-hmm. We are all different suppliers. Mm-hmm. Let's say you are, how do you call it? You have a different shop for, let's say, cement. Mm-hmm. I have a different shop for cement. My brother has a different shop for cement. You understand? Now, there's a contract. We have to supply, let's say, cement. So let's assume that is the price of the cement. Now, your price is, let's say, 20,000. Mm-hmm. My price is 22,000. My brother's price is 21,000. They will obviously choose the 20,000. Yeah. Meanwhile, in actual sense, or when you do a lot of survey for the prices, the actual price is 15,000. But they've chosen you. Mm-hmm. You understand? Now, all the three suppliers got their mind together to raise it. You understand? Yes. And now they will give it to one person. Mm-hmm. So what I want to say is, I wouldn't say all politicians become rich when they win power. There are some who are still, the same as they used to be. There are some who are also rich because of this, frauds and all that. And what I want to say is, in every institution, you will have bad nuts. That is why I am combining the procurement to accounting. Mm-hmm. So that whenever I find myself in...
Do you think you want to make our society clean?
Yes. I really want to cause a change. Mm-hmm. For nothing at all, I want to fight for value for money for every institution I find myself.
But if you want to cause a change, you must be in the higher authority.
Not necessarily. You can start from down. As I said to you now, I worked as a headmaster. The school I taught, when I went, it's a long time something. Most of the schools you have in Ghana, especially the private schools, they deceive parents a lot when it comes to student performance. I'm a private school. I want to get the academic, excellence of my students. So I would decorate the report card of the students, even though that is not a true reflection of the students. Now, some of the schools would decorate it. So maybe the child got 80 or the child got 70. In order for you to let the parents know that the school is doing well, what do? You make sure the child gets a particular mark that will attract more people.
Yeah.
So the school I taught, or the school I headed first, I had a problem with the proprietor because before I came, that was what they were doing. They were not giving parents the true reflection of the student performance. So I told them, no, I will never do that. If the child has gotten 50,
but you're not the class teacher.
But I'm the one controlling the academic affairs of how do you call it?
Or you're not the owner of the school.
I'm not the owner, but I'm the head teacher. The head teacher controls the academic affairs of the school.
Okay.
So I was the one controlling the academic affairs of the school. So I told them, no way, I will not do that. If it will be left for that one for you to sack me, I'm okay.
And did he sack you?
He didn't sack me. And let me tell you something. When I did that, when I insisted on that, he saw massive change in the student academics. And to me, I would say it applied to me. And you know, when I left the school, the man came with people to my parents to beg them that
you should come back.
I should come back. But then I also have to go back to my alma mater. I have to go back to the school. I completed challenging night. Yes, I have to go and serve. So I went there to serve as a teacher and also as a librarian.
Okay.
Then I later moved to Run-Off Restaurant Bar. Then later moved back to.
So you are at Odobriba basically because you want to pay back or you want to serve them.
So when I was a teacher at Odobriba Academy, I thought probably that's one thing, that's the work I'm going to do. Until Dr. James Kofana said he would want me to move to occupy the accounting position at Run-Off. Because he knew I was doing accounting. I told you at the distance.
Yeah.
So he knew I was doing accounting in the university. So he asked me to move to Run-Off to occupy that position. As at that time, the one occupying that position had gotten a transfer to a different place. So I had to go there. As a young boy, that was my first professional job on the field of accounting. Even though I faced a lot of difficulties and all, but with time, I think I was able to master one or two things. So while I was there, he then said I have to move to Odobriba to occupy the administrative position and also work there as an account officer.
So how many years have you been there?
Odobriba. I think I went there in May 2022.
Okay.
So now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you've been there for a while.
Yes, please.
Okay. So how has Odobriba also shaped you in terms of administrative and accountantry?
Yeah. So with the administrative work, I would say when I went there in the beginning, you have to deal with parents, you have to deal with students, you have to deal with teachers, and even the office as a whole. And Odobriba is one of the most populated schools in Winneba.
Wow.
Yes. So imagine dealing with over 900 parents, over 900 students, teachers who are over 50. You understand? You know the kind of, the heat that will come. So when some parents will come and sometimes they will talk to you anyhow and all that. So I think with time, I said to myself that, okay, there are individual differences. So I have to understand them in some way. Sometimes I think there was a day a parent called me on phone with regards to a student coming to pay fees and the fees not reflecting and the child not going home with receipt. So the parent called me and the parent started insulting me. And why this? My child came to pay fees. Why is it not reflecting? Why didn't you give my child a receipt and all that? The man insulted me bitterly. In fact, I cried. That was my first insult at the office. So I cried. And I had to find ways to convince the man to come down and come to the office so that you resolve that issue. Because when I had that issue, I have to, because once it's money, obviously I can make mistake or the child can make mistake. So I have to take my time, go through all the receipts. I realized the child has not paid.
How?
So I called, the parent came to the office that very morning. And no, one shock, and this man came to the office. He said, oh, sir, I want to make you the man. Were you the one who spoke to that man? I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. Without having said the issue. So I said, no, don't worry, it's fine. I mean, it's part of the work. I gave me a seat to sit. And I had to bring out all the receipts. We went through everything. I went through my system, it was not reflected. So the first question I asked the child was, are you sure we came to pay the fees to me? That was the first question I asked. And the girl started apologizing. So I'm very sorry. I didn't pay any fees.
Wow.
I told my father to give me money to buy a book. He didn't give it to me. So the money he gave me, I have to go and use the money to buy books. So the man started saying, I'm very sorry. Forgive me. You see, I don't blame them. I don't blame them that much. The responsibility of the father is to provide learning materials for their wards. The child is not doing any work. Unless, of course, the man would want the girl to probably involve herself into certain, unless, of course, the man would want the child to engage in certain acts that wouldn't be of help to the girl. So the girl also thought, okay, me too, that's the only way I can resolve my issue.
Get money.
Yeah, so let me use the money to go and buy the books I needed. And I understood the girl. So in presence of the father, I have to ask the girl to go to class. Because I didn't want the girl to feel bad. So I asked the girl to go to class. Then I sat the man down. I advised him. I spoke to him that the girl is going to an adolescent stage. And if you don't provide all these things for the girl, the only way the girl can survive or provide learning materials is to probably have an affair with elderly men to provide her what she wants. So I have to take my time, educate the man and all that. And the man thanked me, and from there, the man became my friend. So when the man left, I called the girl too. And I also advised the girl that even though your father has to provide you books and all that, but if your father has not asked you to use this money to buy this, you don't do it. You have to come to the office. Oh, sir, I told my father to buy this for me. He declined.
It will cause misunderstanding between the teacher and the friend.
You see, yeah, so I called upon, advice I gave it to the girl and all that. Then the girl also changed. And I told the man never to beat the girl. Because if he does that, even though people believe that beating is a way of, strengthening, children. But when we come to Odobriba, we don't believe in corporal punishment. We believe that there are so many ways of, changing children. There are so many ways of educating children. So, Odobriba, we don't cane children, but rather, by word of mouth, advice and all that, our children are on track. Yes.
That's fine. So if anyone wants to, survive in accounting, procurement, leadership, administrative work, and office work, what advice will you give to the person?
So I basically work with 4 things. If you want to excel in all this field, you have to be very serviceable.
Serviceable.
Yes. 2, you have to be accountable as and when it's necessary. You also have to protect your integrity. So while you serving, while you being accountable, you have to also protect your integrity. You have to be somebody that when I say, oh, okay, maybe John is coming or Joseph is coming. Joseph is somebody we know is not, is not having any record of fraud or maybe illegalities or whatever. You understand? And last one, you have to be hardworking. Yes. So I work with these 4 things. You have to be serviceable, you have to be hardworking, accountable, and you also have to protect your integrity. Once you work with all these 4 things, I think you are free to say true.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, this is an opportunity to advertise for Odobriba. So use this opportunity to advertise for Odobriba Academy.
Yeah. So whoever that is watching us, Odobriba is a school at Winneba in Sanko. Odobriba is a school that I believe that whether you are poor or rich, you can still pay the fees to bring your word. We believe that both the poor and the rich can all be in one class, can all be in a very beautiful school, can all be in the same environment.
Okay.
So with Odobriba Academy, we charge, our fees is very moderate. We give discount to all females in the sense that we are using that platform to advocate for women.
Okay.
Or in other words, we are using that platform to advocate for girl child education.
Okay.
But in the olden days, we believe that women have to be in the house, cook and do other things for their husband and all that. So Odobriba Academy, we give discount to all, female students or girl students. So yes, whether you are poor or rich, you can still afford the fees of Odobriba Academy. So
admissions open.
Yes, admissions are open. Admissions are open. So you can still bring your word. The office is open from Monday to Friday, even though school is on vacation, but the office is still open.
Oh, okay.
So you can
do you still go there?
Yes, I still go there.
Okay.
Yes, so you can still bring your word there. And Odobriba Academy will give a discount to your female word. Yes.
Okay. Do you have any shout outs?
Yes, I think I'll give a very big shout out to my father. My father, who is a very strong man, who gave birth to 16 children.
Wow.
But he managed to, even though he was not financially, strong or stable, but my father managed to, hold all of us to now. And I'm very proud of him. So wherever he is, I say God bless him. I also give a very big shout out to one greatest fella in my life, Dr. James Kofi Annan. He's the one who is holding me till now.
Okay.
And I say God richly bless him. And may he never stop the good things he's doing. And a very big shout out to all my underground campaign team members, my professional PRO.
Okay.
Yes, a very big shout out to all of them and all the NDC members and all the Odobriba parents and all the Odobriba teachers.
Okay. So thank you for coming.
You're
Have
welcome.
a great day.
Same.